things are not going well, but because of political gains and like our own interests, we tend to turn a blind ear or eye to it. So what we have to do is to depart from all these things. We should put the selfish gains aside, our selfish interests, put all these things aside, and work together as a country, irrespective of where you come from, your name, where you were born, what you believe in, which political party you are part of. We need to clear all these things away. That's why I think.
Look, okay, you want to say something?
Yeah. So, like, just to add up to what she was saying, I said again, if you speak to young people individually, you get that sense in there. And so, for instance, I'll give you this individual bond holders whereby pensioners this is going on in this country. I do not like your MPP or NDC. It's really not the matter. It's about we safeguarding our family now. I mean, the older people, they have barely few years compared to the young people. So if there were people to actually push and hold the government accountable, I think young people should have rallied behind the old people to say that, please, we don't want this thing to happen. That's what I'm saying, that individually we have, but as to the push, we are just lacking in there. And what will change? I think that, and we also need somebody we can identify in terms of getting someone who say irrespective. So I can be a blooded MPP person and I can hold my government accountable. These are the people
that progress as a people.
Yeah.
It is, because now I keep saying the young people, you are friends with them because you meet them and say, Charlie, this was this, and these are the same as we release the attack dogs. They'll be at you, be it MPP and DC. I mean, essentially that's what happens.
Actually, you realize that when people on their own, they are good, they do a lot. But once they come, I'm for this party, and for you, realize that things start to change. Now they start to lie. So I think it's because of this political thing. That's why we are suffering as a country.
I stand to be corrected, but I have seen, I think for the first time, more young people going to stand for political positions this time. Is it just me?
No.
I've seen young people, lots of young people. And back then you had to be studying law or in medicine for you to be standing. I see people from my field, entertainment, showbiz, arts, tourism, going into
business.
What is changing?
We have seen the light, I guess.
We are seeing the light.
It's time that I think we take things on our own, because as Sefa mentioned earlier, these grown-up people have few years to go, and if we don't take charge of on our own, if we don't take decisions and we allow things to be done by, let's say, these elderly people, some decisions would be taken and would go against the youth years to come whilst they are not there. So it is prudent and it is important that we engage ourselves in decision making, and that is what we are seeing now.
Jennifer, let's be honest. Do you think the problem is elderly people, or do you think that these elderly people have made politics lucrative? They've made it look good, and that is why these young people are perhaps finding other ways of forgive me, I'm just trying to be very distinct right now.
I think we all want to be part of the decision-making processes, because if you have few years to go and you are making decisions that are not affecting us in the next 20, 30 years, then it's prudent to be part of the decision-making that you are. Because if I am able to make choices that I think would benefit me in the next 30 years when you are not there. But here lies the case, we are not parts, and you are making decisions. At the end, you leave us dead, and some things that we can't mention, and you are gone. At the end, we come and we are about paying, or we are paying. Then, I mean, we are not going anywhere.
I like that, and that's why we're using Nigeria as a case in point.
Yeah.
But Sefa, would you say that these young people, it's one thing being a young person and wanting to effect change, but it's another thing to be equipped. With the right knowledge, with the right belief system, with the right understanding to effect this change. Do you think that few of these people we've seen really are equipped with what can bring about the change we seek so much as a country?
Well, it's true, and that's why we still need young people in there to change the status quo a bit. Because one thing that Bomali will say, we have to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. I mean, immediately you change our mindset, there's so much potential that we can achieve as a people. So yes, in as much as I mean, a few are equipped, the few can get there, make that decision, ensure that we get more space to rope in more young people in terms of even our educational system, in terms of leadership skills, which people are grooming, what mentorship are we giving to people. So immediately we get some of these young people there, they can take some of this checkbox, and we get a lot of young people being roped into the decision making. So I think it's a good thing to start with. Not bad.
Yeah. I think we can try. But most of those who are old right now, the ones young. So is it something related to being old, or it's a mindset? Because they were once young.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see, that's my point. They were once young.
Yeah.
So is it really because they are old and they are going, so they shouldn't be there?
They only got the opportunity when they became older. That's what we are saying, that we want young people, because obviously,
because they fought,
I mean, psychologically, how you think is different from an 80, 70-year-old person. I mean, it's just biological, natural. You think that
Tinubu will not agree with you on this.
I know, right? I know, right? So, I mean, immediately you get young people, and it's funny enough that we make the majority of this nation. So if young people want to take a decision, want to make any decision, we should be able to make that decision that will affect us and affect younger ones, so that in the next 10, 15 years, we're able to make. And I think that we'll be glad to get even the older ones to make certain policy decision for us, so that we don't. So for instance, you can only be a president when you are 40 plus and above. France is enjoying that benefit for somebody less than 40. It doesn't necessarily. So age really, in terms of who is bringing the ideas to bear, who can energize the base for all of us to put our shoulders to the wheel and push and get to where we want to get to. So for me, we still have to work, even though we've made little strides. We can push and make more. Yeah.
Rosemary, what constituency are you in?
Medina.
Where? Medina. So what's his name? Is it Alex? What's his name?
Is it Xavier?
Xavier.
Susu. I voted. I was in Legon. So
you were in Legon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Legon.
So if you were standing, where would you stand? If you were standing for member of parliament, where would you?
I think I would have to do a lot of research on that.
Okay. Where do you live now?
In Oyaripa.
Oyaripa. We'll start working with you. Don't worry. Our incoming Lord President. I mean, Siva, where are you?
Tema West.
Tema West. Who's your MP?
Honorable Carlos Ahinkra.
Carlos.
Yeah.
I'm putting you on the spot. Tell me, Tema West. Tell me, what is the place looking like now?
Sorry, come again.
What is Tema West looking like? How long have you been there?
Oh, since birth. I mean, we used to be Tema East and West until they break it up Central, and so always been part of Tema. So
would you say you've seen significant progress over the years?
For me,
significant progress.
Yeah, that's what I was coming to. I think not so much, but in terms of infrastructure, Tema we have it. But in terms of equipping the youth, in terms of taking up leadership role, I think we are lacking in that space. That we need more to push us or elevate us to where we want to get to. Yeah.
Speak for the people of Tema West and tell me, what do you, apart from that, what else do you think the youth needs in that area?
For me, like I'm saying, so let me take a typical constituency. Okay.
Now your manifesto.
Like a typical constituency like my mom's and Obuasi West. If you go to such space, even though we have the mining companies in there, the place is very underdeveloped. So such a space, if you have your MP there, you are supposed to ensure potable drinking water, road network, bit of classrooms, education. But if you come to a space like Tema, all this is not really a challenge for a member of parliament. That's why I keep saying that it's about empowering the youth in terms of mental capacity building. You understand? Because we don't need this basic infrastructure; it's already there. And I mean, we are even glad to Nkrumah for getting Tema to be developed in such a manner. So, like I keep saying, we need in Tema what's lacking now is to equip us to get to where we want to get to. Leadership, quality, management, and training, the mentorship to push us to where we want to get to. I think by and we don't like much in that context.
I hear what you're saying a lot, and I wonder when you say this, how do you think that could be a reality? How can Carlos Ahinkra help the youth of Tema, empower them, build their capacity? How conferences?
So,
what do they do?
Yeah. So you see, some of these things is very systematic and very conscious. So you have people, for instance, like our lady or entrepreneur, young entrepreneurs. You come, you sit together, we have a discussion. We have people that have excel in terms of an industrial area. We can help create new ideas. Okay, at this point, we can take idea 1 to 5 and help them to sustain their businesses. You understand, from corporate sponsorship. So, for instance, we have law students for you guys to push them there, because these are, if you get some of these people in your constituency, you become developed. You have doctors, a huge quantity as doctors in your constituency. So you pick some of these people and you sponsor them at monthly, termly or biannual. They are giving you a report. You assign them to certain mentors, so that all within the. So for instance, you go to Tamajeron Hospital, we have like the matron there, handle like maybe 20, 30 students within that constituency. And the idea is that if maybe you build up people like this, you also tax them to bring, so that if you're able to bring like 30 people, 30 also generate one. You understand? From 30 we are 60, from 60 we go to 90, and we start developing. So for me, that's the main idea, that if we are able to do as a people in the Tema constituency, we'll be much developed than we are now. Yeah.
Okay. Jennifer, your turn.
I think I have lived my life on campus University of Ghana, so I voted on campus. Exactly. But then I'm currently at New Botia. I'm not trying to follow how things have been done in the community on the area, but then I've been on campus throughout, and this has always been my idea. That's it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me take us back a bit. Let's take it back to your submission. So back, you see, politically we are free. Do you think that economically and in other aspects of our lives, we can really disassociate ourselves from international foreign aids and all that? I mean, we're under a president who came with the mantra Ghana beyond aid.
Yeah.
You know, a year more, 2024, and that his term will be done. Do you think genuinely, whatever parties come to tell us in the next few months when they start their campaigns, do you think we could really do without foreign aids?
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, like you said, even the superpowers cannot do without the other. So we understand.
So where do you think
we are in a? We understand we are in a global space. By the term, it depends on what you seek from them, and how you even seek such assistance from them. So it's different that China, maybe Germany will come into partnership. At that point, they're in partnership. We are bringing something and bringing something to the table, so that you don't lay claims over whatever we are doing. But in terms of Ghana, we go and, virtually empty-handed. So they just have to exploit you and make their demands. And that's where your question is very important. Are we really independent? So now, if you use the economic space, we can push you to where ordinarily you wouldn't have been, or you don't want to be. Then you erode your political independence, so to speak, because you can take our oil, for instance. We drill our own, or we don't drill. They take our concessions less than 30%, and 70 goes out, and we're like, what are we doing to ourselves? You understand? It comes to the mindset again. Like Dubai will drill their oil and realize that within 20, 30 years, our oil will be emptied. What do? Let's push our money into tourism, and now everybody picks and goes to Dubai just to go in, and the money they are making more than 5 times from what oil would have generated for them. So, like I'm saying, yes, in terms of the
we can use gold. Gold is a good place to start the conversation. I think in 2019 we surpassed South Africa to become the #1 producer of gold in Africa. So we can use gold. I mean, we mine in.
But in terms of revenue, what are you getting? Anglo Gold Ashanti is not a Ghanaian company.
Right.
Concession Ghana owned, so anything that they are generating, we get less. And even royalties, even to the communities. I was making reference to even the communities in which these people mine. You go there and look at the portability of water. Sometimes you shudder to think: are we really thinking? Are we really humans? Because there's absolutely no way that such money, the country will depend so much on mining, that we're able to export, and we're not even developing the same community in which you get some of these things. So sometimes you just come to conclude that even though you are independent, you are really not independent, because even the economic benefit you are getting or generating from your country, you essentially see everything outside and get a little to develop for yourself, and go back to go and beg the same people that you've used your own resources And it's sad, but
Where are we going as a country?
You want to? We are in the global village, as you mentioned earlier. We are in the global village, and we are interrelated. We depend on each other. Even these superpowers that we call them countries also depend on others to be who they are. So, irrespective of what we are doing, regardless, we still need them. But then, in the midst of doing this, we should make decisions that would help our nation. Because the white man is not interested in a black man. Yeah. They are interested in what they have, in what we have. You get it? So in our midst of the interrelated and our decisions and so on and so forth, we as a nation should consider the future and the well-being of our generation. So in our decision making, we should make decisions that would go a long way to affect us. I mean, you can't just go and sit down and take, a portion, something small, then you will just allow everything to go like that.
Well, I think it starts from somewhere. I'll still be on the mindset stuff. We are giving them 70% because we don't have the tools and stuff to get it. So once they have the instruments or the things, they'll definitely take higher. So what do we do then? We start from our basics. We don't just do theory and then that's it. We need lots of investment. So it's not something that you just get up and do. Even China took 20 years to be where they are now. So we have a long way to go. It's just about starting from somewhere.
Okay, so we started. Do you think we started?
That's a good point, Shimi, just to add up. Sure. We understand. Like you are developing. Even Dubai itself at the point have to delay the exploration of their oil for a reason, because all these superpowers were interested in the deal you are giving me is not good. I prefer to be poor and keep my resources than to exploit. And the reverse is what we've done in this country. You understand? And like she's saying about even the education, what practical skills are we given? I mean, through our work, we have to visit one firm which is in Elmina, and we are supposed to do some site survey and all those stuff. And we're supposed to get the coordinates of the particular area. And the man said, he's a white man. And so, wait, my boy will be back from school very soon. And when he comes, he will give you all these coordinates. So in my mind, it's another, I was thinking he was an elderly man. And the boy came, was barely 13 years old boy.
Wow.
Has his drone. And he has to give us all the coordinates. And the man sent us to his workshop. And the guy has a carpentry shop. And he showed me pictures of the tools he's made and the equipment he has just for his hobby. You understand? But a typical Ghanaian, if your child say, I want to do carpentry, wahala. You understand? I've been seeing some video online whereby it's a Chinese school. They're all learning how to build, how do you call it?
We're brainwashed.
Exactly. So we all finish with this theory. Go to Tech, go to University of Ghana. We have engineers there, and the elevator is fault, and nobody's really doing anything. Like, where are the engineers? I mean, so we need that practical skills. You understand? We are done with the theory. I mean, how many years? 16. What class?
But then, so with this, I think as a nation, we need a long-term plan. And let's say, to be specific, let's take our education. So probably we are lacking in our education. So we have 20 years plan how best we could build our education, short term, medium term, and long term. So we start with the short term. How best can we attain the medium term? How best can we attain our long term? It shouldn't be that NDC would come with different plans, MPP would come with different plans, then at the end we would fail. But then if we are supposed to have a long-term plan that we are all following, we believe in the next 20 years.
We have it now. I mean, you remember the what do you call it? What's the name for it?
Development go 20 years. The politicians, the political role, they will come and they will just say, because I do not contract. At the end of 8 years, I want to come back to power.
That's what I'm saying. Look, I'm looking at our domestic debt stock now, 575.7 billion Ghana cedis to our GDP ratio of 93.5%. That's September 2022.
Wow.
And I'm asking myself, okay, finally, as we wrap this conversation, because I get tired. I think we all get tired of this conversation year on year. Every Independence Day, every March, we're talking about this. Where are we going as a country? What is the future looking like for my grandchild? If not my child, what's the future looking like for my grandchildren? Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Do we see hope anywhere to say that, Ghana will bounce back? 66 years ago, together with Malaysia, we gained independence. Now, let's not even. We don't want to have that conversation. What is the future? Let's stop chiding ourselves and say that we'll get there. But we have an example in a nation country, a very poor continent, very quote unquote, very who has developed astronomically. So, what is the future? What do you think, as young people? What do you think the future is looking like for our children or our children's children? It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. No. Nobody would like you for saying this on Independence Day.
Well,
it doesn't look good.
It doesn't look.
Well, for me, the future looks as how we now will envisage it. So if you want it to be good, we have to work towards it. If you think it's bad, then we also have to work towards it getting bad. But I think it's good. We see a bright future. Yes, because things will change. The Ghanaian youth is becoming more conscious day in, day out. And like we said, with this global village and even with this social media, people are getting a sense of people are getting this. Why are we not getting this? We're getting this. If Nigeria has done it, why can't we do it? There's that general, and this is what we come back to, that mindset that immediately you share information, you take that conscious route to energize people that we can do it. Yes, it might take a bit slow or time, but there's nothing wrong if we start and we start well. I mean, obviously, we'll get somewhere. Yeah.
Jennifer,
I believe. I think you made a submission that now we are seeing the youth going into politics. Either is it the lucrative aspects or we just want to be part of the decisions. So I think since now we want to be part of the decision-making process, which means that's something that we are seeing ahead. And I think as we come together as youth, we would want to do something, and we would. Because I mean, we don't want to talk about the West, but then we hope for the best for Ghana.
We hope for the best. You hope for the best, Miss Mary? Have you changed your mind? Anyway,
great.
Maybe your last message is like final independence message to our viewers out there, to young people out there. Jennifer, what would you say?
I don't want to say Ghana is ours. Ghana is dear. If we do things well, it's going to go a long way to impact our nation. So we shouldn't go apart, we shouldn't go out, we should be in Ghana, we should make sure that we are part of whatever that is going on, and we are eager to make change ourselves. That is the only way that Ghana would be better.
Beautiful. Safa?
Well, I would say happy independence to all of us as Ghanaians. Even though we've not reached where we are much happy about our consolidated gains. As Westel Chenche will say that we are masters of our own faith. And even though the toils before us is very huge, in as much as we have that conquerable will to win, definitely victory will not be denied us. As young people, we always have to put our shoulders to the wheel. Let's all work together hand in hand, and surely we'll get to where we want to get to. So happy independence.
Yeah. Happy Independence Day. Jenny. Hey, Rosemary, sorry.
Yeah, I think we need to be disciplined and have a unique goal and work towards it together, not individually. Together we can do this. Happy Independence.
Together we can do this. Happy Independence Day from our panel here in, I was going to say in the studio, as of last Square. Guys, Rosemary Na Koko Tamate. I love the name so much. He's an entrepreneur. Isefa Kisi is a chartered insurer, and Jennifer Nabampo is a youth activist. You want to share your handles in case you have something coming up? Okay, you want to stay away from it. That's fine. I'm surviving you.
Hi to Game Park Property of Law People.
All right. Your business, do you want to put it out there?
Yeah, so I make and sell liquid soap. It's called Rona Liquid Soap. It's very good, smells good, lather's fine. You can use to wash dishes, your clothes.
Beautiful.
Anything cleaning. So you can just contact me. I don't know how.
Use made in Ghana. Wash made in Ghana. Absolutely. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much, and happy Independence Day one more time.
Thank you for having us.
There you have it. A conversation done on Lifestyle Daily. It was Coffee Daily. Coffee Daily. I beg your pardon. Coffee Daily. We'll be right back. Stay.
Menkokura bompanie Ghana madimfie aduosansia me kokra bom pa nie na me nana mu yie enye se na me de tete mo nanka kane no kwa akwatia na sa tia ekotia nkatia na so me de kwa akwatia hene mani tu na su tie tia so ya nanka asem na twatia enso ne Ghana pese ye twe asem tenten wo mamponten abrabo atene kwaten mu nyinam kopia bonten a mo kan butia tenten mu kwotwe asem tenten ma no kwotie Ghana me kokra bom pa nie me bu mpon kohwe machi a medua ne kura me nanan mu ni pese wapon no matwito ene nkate de peya de agusuo me nana se wo mpe pese ma wo fufuo ni abunabunu ni amane ene nwa me nana so ompe me di bonsu asa nsuo ewo nsutirimu de ama me nana so ompe ene me nana yi mama mi enka ni mire bi no me di mi moja to wo de ma wo ama na obenya ofa ahodie ene madua ne kura wo si uni me ntoma kura wo si wu mfura mimi fra brisi ne kobere efra kenta wo se wo mpe ene Ghana me nananom omo se sasa braso kura wonu mu nhyebi ene hwe wanim Ghana ntimi nkokura bompa nie ntimi bewu ama mayi ase be yesei enka ne mmerɛ bi na nka wo fa masemu e ba ne sen hwana ba gwale me nana de na kopia busua bi mu a wontie masemu na nka yese nka oba de okwa busua na akwa wo ma wo de bafie nanso wakwa wo ma de kwa bonten akwasi kokko wonsam bia wo di gya ya ne na me nana no mafa wonsam na me dwen sam ade me ho adi made me ho afiri wonsam nanso Ghana me raho me nana no ni maduane bi mo pesa nka wo nkran na nka na akoshi utiteshi latabi okoshi anasa awoshi na munyina mutishi ashi na nka wo de hia ba be hia na nka anya dokuru bi ne enchenam de amano ene sesew nanso ene wo ba ubedi denya was fried rice ene Ghana me nana no mpamaduane pese wo ba santimam na nka ma wo fufuo ne aburaburu ne prekese na nka woto na nka wudi na timfifre na nka yehuhuo nanso wo ba ubedi denya na okanduane foforo Ghana me kokra bom nie nti me bewu ama machi asai akwasi buroni ahame Ghana mpanyini sei tufuanti owoi ene woma tikopo mesra me nananom mesra me mpanyifo muni maduane muni Ghana aduane na na hoden wom Ghana me kokra bom nie yesi yesunkra ye jahem mafutu enie muni maduane monsha me ntoma monana emigira hai muhu me sen ese fatamu enso de na ehye meni asem bi aka empanyini se sabe aduro bejewa eya atrema
We dey come for the kill like a hunter. In a rush, my well if you want. No be hype, everybody they crawl. I'm coming like a soldier. Many are British moja. Me just say one for matching from that. They damn me pager. Everybody know we run this town. Hey, coolie, we are smoking at every corner. I'm paying for my pay. That day in my day. Every day is my birthday. Wait till we get.
Voice of Tertiary, this and every Sunday live at 5 p.m. on MX24 TV.
Voice of Tertiary.
What's
What's up world, what's up Africa, what's up Ghana? My name is Kobe Che and welcome to Artist Vibe Africa.
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 It's Artist Vibe Africa.
With Kobe Che.
With Kobe Che.
With Kobe Che.
It's Artist Vibe Africa with Kobe Che.
So this is going to be the hottest entertainment show to hit the continent of Africa. And hey, I'm going to interview your favorite artist, my favorite artist, and our favorite artist.
Many men shall die because of the greedy of another man worldwide.
Ananas, yeah. Ananas, yeah.
Artist Vibe Africa.
Reacts,
Hey, bra, me say, care plus I'm a better to and one I'm in me fear for you too. And I'm Santi Mom, where be any me fear.
Me banaka care plus in here. Me say come and da how.
Na me extra me jina bra, me see me chie say me share care plus. Me nyo, and I'm about to swear me say le. Me be na di coffee.
Unsu to coffee.
Share.
Oh, Master, I care for you. How you feeling? Oh, I care plus for you, eh?
Leave the room for 15 minutes after spraying and don't sleep in the room with the burning coil. FDA AJ Ejedi crack to yatu.
Pip and pen ready?
Math lovers, this is for you.
.5. Incorrect.
48. 50 candidates from top junior and senior high schools in the country will battle it out on higher order thinking mathematical concepts for the bragging right on who is the best young mathematician in the country. Who has the brain speed? Who is more accurate?
279.
Negative 210.
Correct. We have a winner for
Mathleticus, we love math! Showing this and every Saturday on MX24 TV at 3 p.m.
The Akosia Fund, in partnership with Nyansapop Productions, presents Laugh for a Cause, a comedy night fundraiser.
Wait, Honorable Soros, you asking me to rig the election for you?
No, not rig. Just multiply the numbers. Are you not a Christian?
Yes, I am.
And when Jesus wanted to feed the people with 5 loaves of bread, what did he do?
He multiplied.
That's all. Do same, and the Lord will bless you.
Suarez! Suarez!
Who is that? Hey, that's my wife. I beg you, hide me. Hide
me. Oh, but it's just you can't hide under my armpit, really.
Tell me, it's my
friend, get out of my way. You better let me enter or I go in there with or without your permission.
Hide it.
Suarez! Suarez!
Oh, Mrs. Suarez, how are you doing?
I am fine.
Where is your husband?
Where is my husband?
I am to ask you where your husband is.
What do you mean? His car is parked out there.
Oh, he didn't tell you. He gave his car to the electorate.
What?
Hey,
yes.
I gave to who? Wait a minute. Please, I have not given it to you. I don't like that. Please be careful. Wait.
Hey, Suarez!
Yes. Oh, why Jimmy Anna?
Debbie.
Don't do that again. I will see you.
Hey, Suarez!
Oh, flop. Oh, look.
Happening live at the National Theatre of Ghana on Friday, March 17th at 7 p.m. Rate is a cool 100 Ghana cedis. Remember, proceeds from the ticket sales goes to the development of the communities under the fund. For ticket purchases, dial *447 *2284# to purchase via mobile money across all networks. For more details and sponsorship, call 0500 01 9904. Come laugh and support us, put smiles on.
Yanara Sassini, Airport in Limaye, Mojana Nanum Shegu near the two Homaye. Edumene was so, say a bay, a piatwaso, Nindian twasum, put to crania, Pessamin coming out. Eddie ain't bremu, the mamaya, sassy food or what to say. Oh, my no, oh, my no. Yes, and I say, oh, my full private jet. Oh, my no. Yes, and I say,
here we go. Okay, this is my motherland, Lady Ghana tiny. Anything I go talk, we make a tiny. Bo, Bonia, hey, Bonnie Dana Fay, hey. Many me feel he can tea and many won't pay. Malaba, he can't find the Baja in Cabo. What you know, Ninja Lava, where me can go. I promise on my own, I'm more tired and Shona. But in off Mina Sana, Libukuna, no Shona.
Yawaena, Jumanchi, Afiko, May, Koan Kabila, Capito. Zahira kai banda bambanci mu daina zalunci ubangijin Allah wai ma zumunci ya fi komai annan Muhammad wai ma zumunci ya fi komai iyayenmu wai ma zumunci ya fi komai.
See, this is not a peace song, it's a love song. Peace and Ghana getting married, keep the love strong. See, a peace we cannot risk. War at home is like cardiac arrest, cause home is where the heart is. Let the trumpets sound victory. The battle that we won is a battle for a peace. We promise on an honor that we'll never fight again, cause Ghana is a happy place of joy we should defend.
Get him, what's up, motherland? I didn't feel like Obidi and Afia. I'm in love with you now. Tamajiba Majihada Mabiatao was a young will a dodgy love for from Gakachale. How? From the big six, you still to fix things. Mawa Hamakafu was Chicago reaches.
If you don't make it be, nobody for fight, we don't need one a piece. Hey, income boom. Hey, is it with you? Huh? If we to protect the nation, Mother God and anyone I save it. Oh yeah.
About the peace, hey, about our summer day, Herjan, about the peace, hey, I want to know. Now, summer day, walk, hey, bar. Mafuma Wabo Susa, walk as some chon once, say, many bay use on Kenya, if you are, which as if you won't pay for, I'm also who are when you did your cocoto. A lady be okay, palace, a lady more care, ballet, a lepizuko care, ballet. I'm out with you all in him. It's all about a peace. Hey, Baloba.
Phones in the doom, stores here to doom, police say you foom, we are say soon. Papa, yeah, papa, depending on high. Mwashakuma muma, memena danima. Wafa don't know now what it is. What's the Mudania to say what to jam? BBC.
Ghana, it's no more.
Papa picture free me, you na medium no war.
Instead of the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons and daughters of God. Hey, we pray for love, we pray for peace, we pray for unity always. To make our nation better. Oh, to make our nation better. Bring peace to our land. Nation better. Peace to our land. Nation better. You know we're gonna do it again.
welcome back, and this is the AM Club. We're coming to you live from the Black Star Square. Today is the 66th Independence Day, and here is our special edition of the AM Club, our very best installment just for you, to make you happy at home for a very good holiday. Now, we're ready for a very interesting part that I am also looking forward to. We're crossing over to Yabita inside the studio. We were asking people how well they know Ghana. Like, how well do you know Ghana? Or the moment they say 66, you say 66 and you're moving on with life. So Yabita is on standby. Let's enjoy the games.
Happy Independence Day. Ghana is 66 years old. I mean, it has been a long journey to this part. Now we have a democratic country. We have a wonderful leader. We have wonderful people in parliament. And here on the AM Club today, we're going to be doing something different, something that you're not used to on the AM Club. My name is Ya Asumbasia. Yes, you might be wondering, what is that? But that is my traditional name. I mean, we're in the spirit of Ghana month, and so we have to use our local names. But today in the studios, you see that I have my board here. I got some papers in my hand. I even have a pen. That is because we're about to have a historic quiz about history of Ghana. And I've got 3 people in the studios who believe they really know Ghana. They believe they are like correct Ghanaians. And so, we're about to have the quiz. But before that, we're going to have them introduce themselves, of course, in their local names. And then we set the ball rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you?
We're okay.
You're good?
I'm good.
How are you feeling?
Oh.
We're okay.
We're okay.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like the man... There's vim that you might win this.
See, I'm the only guy here, so
you win.
Yeah.
Okay,
let's see how it goes.
Let's see, exactly. But since you're the only guy here, we want you to introduce yourself first.
Okay, I'm Nick, but you can call me Nanayao.
Nanayao.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to get right into Nanayao. Next. I'll go with the lady in the curly wig.
Adepa.
Mami Dufie Adepa. To all the Semeno. M.D. Adepa. Yes. And then our last lady.
Agbebe Yaira Chidet.
So let's do Yaira because they are boy, you know. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
I hope you guys are not peeking. You didn't see anything, right? Yeah. So I'm starting with Nanayao. Since you're the guy, you're the first name here. Nanayao, which year did Ghana gain independence? A. 6th March 1956, 6th March 1957, 6th March 1967.
6th March 1957.
6th March 1957. All right. Now I'm going to Adepa. Who was the second president of the 4th Republic of Ghana? J.J. Rawlings, John Kufuor, Hila Liman, D. None.
John Kufuor.
John Kufuor. Correct! Yaira, who was the first president of the First Republic of Ghana? A. Hila Liman, B. J.J. Rawlings, C. Kwame Nkrumah, D. None.
Kwame Nkrumah.
Kwame Nkrumah. We're moving on. Now I'm coming to Nanayao. In which year did Kwame Nkrumah die? A. April 15, 1990. B. April 20, 1983. C. April 27, 1972. D. None. You have just about 10 seconds.
Again.
Which year did Kwame Nkrumah die? A. April 15, 1990. B. April 20, 1983. C. April 27, 1972. D. None.
A.
April 15, 1990. You were wrong. It's actually April 27th, 1972. Adepa, the British helped Ghana in gaining independence. State true or false?
False.
Correct. False. Yaira, who made the Ghana coat of arms? A. Ephraim Amu. B. Kwame Nkrumah. C. Amon Kote. D. None.
Amon Kote.
Amon Kote. Wow. Guy, I thought you said you were going to, it looks like the ladies are. You should have. Okay. Now, Naya, where did Kwame Nkrumah die? A. Bucharest, Romania. B. London. C. Switzerland. D. Germany.
Bucharest, Romania.
Bucharest, Romania.
Yeah, cha-cha.
Adepa, what was the name of Ghana in 1482? British colony, Asante Empire, Garden City, Gold Coast. In 1482. So be careful about your answer. We have British colony, Asante Empire, Garden City, Gold Coast.
Asante Empire.
You're wrong, Gold Coast. Yaira, name the religion practiced by most of the people in Ghana. Christianity, Buddhism, Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity. Nanayao, when did Ghana become a republic? This one I don't have possible answers for you, so it's a rapid fire question. When did Ghana become a republic?
1st July 1960.
1st July 1960. Adepa, which party is the Ghana president?
NPP.
Mention it in full.
National Patriotic Party.
Let me give you a second chance.
Which?
So you said NPP. So mention it in full.
NPP.
Bonus.
NPP.
Because I don't want to give it up to someone as bonus, I'm going to give you half of the mark. It's actually New Patriotic Party.
Oh, gosh.
So Adepa, instead of 1, I'll give you 0.5. Yes. Now, Yaira, what are the 2 words on the official coat of arms of Ghana?
Freedom and justice.
Freedom and justice. Nanayao, who was the first president of Ghana?
Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
I mean, there was one right there, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Okay, Adepa, name the big 6.
All the big 1. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. 2. Obechebilamte. 3. Akwaje Oforiata. JB Dankwa and Akufo-Addo.
Hey, what it is a song. You sang from a song. Yaira, the first political party to be formed in Ghana was?
CPP.
CPP. Wow. So for the first round, Nanayao had 1, 2, 3, 4. Nanayao, you had 4.
I lost.
You missed 1 after all the vim. Adepa, you had 3.5.
Oh.
Yes. Then Yaira, Yaira had a good streak. Wow.
I'm the winner for the first round.
Mark 5. Wow, you guys. I even sure you studied social studies.
Oh yeah, I did social studies.
Empona wuti ba ko.
Oh, they are some share tea ba ko.
Okay, now we're moving on to the second round, and I love the second round because it's actually I feel like it will be very fun. We're doing a little bit of mimicking, and on 6th of March, which is our Independence Day, who are the best people to mimic other than our past presidents? So again, should we go by the same?
Yes.
Or we should switch?
No, we have to switch.
Okay, since Yaira won the first round, we are starting with her. So for this round, you're going to be mimicking our former presidents. But I'll tell you who you're going to mimic. So it doesn't matter if you already know who you're going to mimic. You should be able to mimic them correctly. Please be reminded that for every great mimic you do, you win 5 points. If you don't do it well, this one there, my producers have left it to me. So it is at my discretion. If I feel like the mimic is not mimicking, you go collect 0. Period. So Yaira, we are starting with you.
Okay.
From you, then Anayao, then Adepa. Yaira, mimic the former president Ajekum Kufuor.
Is it in his tone?
Everything. If it's his tone, his action. Let's go.
Bang bang. Bang bang.
So let's go.
Unfortunately, I can't.
You can't. So are you agreeing that we should give you the 0 or we should go and come?
You can go and come.
We can go and come. Nanaya, mimic the late President J.J. Rawlings. This one, you have additional points. You have the beard.
Ghanaians.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Fellow Ghanaians. Fellow Ghanaians. I'm here as your president. And
let's go.
Sit much as we all know, it's an Independence Day and we are here to celebrate. As today it's national birthday, yes, for us. And you know, let's celebrate and have fun.
Okay. So for the voice imitation, I'll give it to you. But we know Rawlings doesn't use fellow Ghanaians. That's another person's.
You actually want some of his lines.
Yes. But I mean from the voice we can tell who he was mimicking, right? This one there, it's not like I am him. So I'll give you a 4. So you get a 4.
No, that's
that's at the first AU. Sorry. Adepa, mimic the late President Atamils.
Ghana ya sumje mai. Ghana ya mai bia. Entawa ni ha. Na me. Atamils de. Me pa sumje nkotin.
Oh no, that was spot on. If you know Mills, you know that every speech has Asumje in it. So for that you get the full point. You get the full point. Hey, I was about to give Nanaya's mark to you. Okay, we're running back to Yaira. Mimic the current president Akufo-Addo.
Oh. Give me way. Hello, fellow Ghanaians. As I come to your doorstep with today's update on the COVID-19. I think I'm done.
I wanted you to continue with the updates.
I might not get the lines right.
Hey, Uncle, I'm scared. Fellow Ghanaians, I have come into your homes. but I mean, I'm going to give you the same points I gave to Nanaya. I'm going to give you the 4.
I'm okay with it.
You're okay with it? Yes. So we have Nanaya 4-4. Nanaya 4-4.
16.
4 plus 4 is 16. 8. Adepa 5 plus 3.5.
8.5.
Just work calculate it now. Yaira 5 plus 4.
9.
Hey, it looks like you are winning, though. Wow, we're done with the second part. Now we are moving to the third and final round. But please be reminded, it is not the least because it is actually one of the hardest rounds ever. Now for this round, our 3 Ghanaian youths are supposed to give manifesto speeches like a typical Ghanaian political aspirant. Wait, before I do that, Adepa, have you vied for a position in senior high before?
No.
Nanaya. Yaira.
Yeah.
You have. Then you have an advantage over them. This time we're starting with Adepa. So give a manifesto speech like a typical Ghanaian political aspirant. If you know a typical Ghanaian political aspirant, you know the way they talk. So we want that. Because failure to do that actually affects your marks. And in this round 2, we're awarding 5 marks each.
Okay.
Yes.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mame Dufie Adepa. And then I want you to vote for me as the next president of Ghana. If you vote for me, there's going to be more money. If you vote for me, a common day. If you vote for me, our roads are going to be okay. If you vote for me, Ghana is going to be a better Ghana.
Then she's lying. Okay. So those are the promises you are giving us.
Yes.
As a political aspirant.
Yes.
Okay. You know what? You get a 4.5.
Okay, thank
yes.
you.
Yaira. Or because you were the last person, you want to... yes,
no, let's go after.
Okay, Yaira. Okay. Since Nanaya hasn't gone last before, so Yaira, give us your manifesto speech. Give us the typical Ghanaian political aspirants.
My name is Agbeve Yaira Janet, an aspirant for the New Patriotic Party, NPP. I'm aspiring for the presidency and the First Lady of Ghana. I won't promise you much, but I promise you security, good water bodies, good community, one village, one dam. I promise you comfort. I promise you good health. And I promise you a better Ghana. So vote for me to become the First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, and you will live a better life.
You know what? She has won.
She has won. So we all agree that was really good. Okay, so Yaira, you get the full point. Anaya, you are the last person. Yeah, you are conceding defeat. Let's go. Be the man.
My name is Nick Preachy, and I'm aspiring for President of the Republic of Ghana. When you vote for me, there are a lot of things I'll do for you guys. One village, one dam, one student, one classroom.
So, I would have given you the full point. Like the way you ended your manifesto. Why? Did your stage sink or what?
You know, you guys are supposed to clap for me.
Okay.
One student, one classroom.
Wow.
One teacher, one marker.
One teacher, one marker. Okay.
Vote for me and I'll not fail you.
You will not fail us.
Yes.
From your promises, guys, we know you will fail us. So now, you also get the same points as Adepa. 4.5.
Better than
Adepa, I'm getting some AEB. They say that I should remove some from it, but I'm a good person. So 8 plus 4.5. Nanayao.
8 plus
4.5.
12.5.
12.5. And I'm showing. 12.5. Adepa, 8.5 plus 4.5. 8.5 plus 4.5.
8.5 plus 13.5.
30.
What do you point for?
30.
And Yaira.
And the winner.
9 plus 5.
14.
14. Hey, so Yaira won the independence quiz.
What's my prize?
You know, relax. I'm coming. You know what? To make it easier, I'm going to write the marks big so that you see it. So this is Nanaya. Right? This is Adepa. And then Yaira. Yaira had 15, 14. Adepa had 13. And then Nanaya had
13.5.
12.5.
He was about to steal from me. Hey, I bind you in the name of Jesus. Say amen. Okay, so now to our audience, guys. At the end of the independence quiz here in our studios, in East Legon, Accra, Nanaya had 12.5. Adepa had 13, Yaira had 14. So obviously, Yaira won the quiz. Yaira,
clap.
You done so well. Oh, you guys clap for it. Yes. Yaira, you done so well. We'll meet you backstage and give you your prize.
I'll be expecting.
Adepa 2 is that MPP, the MPP that's see your marks. So. As for Nanaya Ocampo, you didn't even get the thing correct.
On all these promises.
This is your problem. The way you said it, Karen, you know that you are lying. But guys, it has been very fun in the studios today. I mean, we're wishing you all a happy Independence Day. Can we wish them a happy Independence Day today? So guys, happy Independence Day. We're crossing over to the Independence Square. Talk more with MFR. See you guys.
Hello guys, welcome back. And oh wow, thank you Yabita, and congratulations to Yaira. Oh my god, how come I'm always losing in such games and competition in studio? Whatever spirit is in there, today I'm grasping it for myself as well. But congratulations to Yaira. Now welcome back to the Black Star Square, and this young man has been thrilling you with a lot of nice and wisdom-filled poems all throughout the show, and I get to have a conversation with him. Nana Kwame Adasa. Afisha Pamaye and a happy independence.
I think committee.
Okay. Oh, sir. Ghana is 66 years. Okay. So your poems that you performed before at the Ayababe and 1 hour outro, do you write them yourself?
Send a situation is titiano. Na matro winsome. A boy also a transcend easy. Because Nipana or catcher or to tree. Some people are very good in tree.
Right.
Especially those in Ashanti reading. So you can't just wake up and say anything that you want.
They were subject to interpretation. Yes,
and because of the social media, somebody even can comment, oh, we not say there. Until always when you are talking, especially those who are listening, our great grandfathers, baby, they say I'm funny now social media. Until we work as ubu and imtia. Basa ukrum kran it miss you ukrum.
Ampa. It's for quite him fee. Now usia. Send a one or two poems. Who's your run out him fear and answer one and nebi and answer who taught you?
Me papa.
Really?
Me papa, eben him fear kakra.
Okay.
You free asantimampon. Intino say debi obe fee sahana misano. Ya no pe abebu pa always kwame before say obedano bube yento anansesem. Until always biano you be learning.
Okay.
You be learning and me de to me also say I didn't know I'm Ghana and I'm speaking English and as I'm doing. And yes, I am Tibrofo, but me Ghana, a museum crum car, I said, we are Dachim Bino, Ubi Humia, and now I'm a coming me crum. Nebia, Bibi, a Kunyobi bar, Yanko Castle with ye. Yes, and for the young fire tree, I go by a shower of yes, and your pututria,
now the brothers and a Ghana is 66 years, Independence Day, and Kofobe Bene, share war if ye. So what drink Ghana one, and as I was not send us a wubu Ghana home contact. A den about Tima, Emma when you just away Ghana, and a den I would drink one with him say, wait, dear, I have a car, do me a Ghana.
Many can share in free papa no, bonnet de anenge. Adeba kwa isi Ghana, Ghana ye Juma can work to make us a pension. Yeah, 66 years a day. Wako pension, to mean some new mega say, yeah, my yako crame, means me cheer. Me nana no more and shama tali. And over Ghana, I dear mamma need you park caneno. Na Uberton Crana say, if you send a letter to someone from your town to the next town, unless you walk.
Yeah.
And I say, first in a crown na car. I hear Juma Okrubi swear back up a 2 man that this next week. Ain't no Nipana no war, Krum one or no yet, or take it, Ubit me call man, Echo Trony Dean,
some days,
7 days, down to the number 1. Tikan for 30 need run near the red line trust, yeah. Ben, ye 2 year near. Yen, maybe a Ghana could do. And now crab be the boat aba. Oh, them crana. Omutimi bow bedroom crown come baby foul. Tigana conanim, her yaquine. Ubitimi froka could do into empempinum crunket 1 nana. A mummy, umedun crying, Nukumas, and no who foot through. Yes, I'll call you Kwanwa. Banano, quota baby, and you who crossing is sabby. This a 1 year, no better save your way crossing into Ghana conanim. Kabimam Kabini ye Juma, and there was no one crank at it in our cra, whoever social media crana, or we post to a picture. And paying phone qua, and now correct me come. Politics in Yadia, they will be at me be. And in Ghana conanim. Anna, the end your crana as a me who said, Yakoya nimba ye yaka tree a yatra. Must say Yakoya nimbe no maybe brino ye jai. Oh, caneno na and kayaponi, yen when your fupa near Bunabunum quanya. And easy 10 o'clock, no be do me. Mangas and you, but yes,
Langapen nobody for near Blue.
And yes, you for near Blue, but in your nibu on 1 more funded by a moyen. Won't. ene sa osa ne no manoma nyina ye nuane magi ne sa nuane ne magi no
osha eduane me na kan ye no osha
me say osa
okay because eduane bi na wo bo
ye ka etwi na ne aro no ba makuma se fonu ma de kro
omehwo
nti no na de America ne say some of our foods the food that we adopted from the white people
right
we should sometimes eat our local food like mpoto wache tuozafi and those food udia e ma ho ye den
And so for you, Ghana 66 is not that bad. We made some progress, but you think that we can still do better. And then, what's not sick. Oh, poems now working canning in an ujina ho. They say, Mama Wakonya, until Becca Yamame.
Welcome, Yama.
Okay, me.
Welcome, Yama. Uma me dina anka be me de.
If I me MFA.
Eh, ya woda ben.
Ya me frame Akosia.
Akosia dompo. Oba kukudrufo a ya asanto na no. Oba ho fedu wati kwati se premier ni awa mu.
Brade.
Ofinti frente nyankrompon twedi ampon ambasa yi adonhira. Oba unfri koti ancestral body betima akoma echen boto ma mebrenya kokoma agwa petekra ma nnya kase agwa petekra kro nsa no nyina. Oba kukudrufo no watimi ne sasra bonsan ba be ma twempena wo mpena ba na kwadu na ntimi fancy moti asiwa. Utimi tra patapa ka m ya patapa si sotron kwanta ko boss sotron me ba mo apiafo. Yo ba simprimu no unwuda.
Amen.
De opewa hwe ase no ka mo no oboboa no.
Amen.
Otwedi ampon ambasa yi adom nhira. Oba wisi dwoma wada ne prekese dimpa nyina to nka yefrikoti aba ehu wo. Yakobetu nti efra wa akrobetu. Yefunu wura ukum komo ona didi ma enya bidie. Wona yakobetu wa yehunu wa ne aniaje. Mpanyine se akokọ obe oni ana owi abebesre nti ye benwo de ne ye bewi abebesre. Nana kwame adaso te na nkanuro meso se twedi ampon ambasa yi adon onu wayi wo enemrum ye ka ya asanto a ye ni obi a ye wa wona mre bi wudi to asi ubo ko akon etimi kokon edi asantoma di si wo enye wa emefa etrese wafa entina wo fa kokudrofo no ma ya asanto ma no so begina ho fafa befa de aye mefa won so befa enti de me kan sanfa e se okro hu se befa befa ye wi ama me mfa no me fa nhye tiri mfa nkwakyere se ma fa de nyina na obi obefa obi anso onhwera de pa ana so onhwera de bia se wafa de pa bible kura kan udin kura kopiem wo se do wafa yire pa no wafa de nyina nti na efra me fa no pia o
it's when you wa worry me anu no
so de obefa wo no wafa de pa nti efra we me fa de ni kwan se e bi sha question bia wo
no
say wafa.
Oh guys, amazing. He has all my attention, amazing stuff. I don't want to say
obey den say 25 years.
Oh wow.
31 December twa me de ba bia ma me wo me no ya de 31 December nti me birthday bi do na mo asore we do na mo asore na me ye na ofie
na it is poetry industry no wo sha bibia e koye emu ye den anasa sisi ahwa
emu eden especially your town meet se Kumasi ukọ Kumasi a na wo obi a wo kan nsem a wanhwe wanu ya obenya asem
okay
ana Kumasi na ko ese eyomo kasa nti no obi a ni bibia se ne oba nkram pomponu mantem a obi timi ka che se boko de onu di agro beka boko de ba boko Kumasi wo ka che obi se boko de ya tem didie
ha
o pa je se nyansa se bia bi ni nitrim ba obi no di nkoma osra o se boko de nti no yen ka asem bi wo hon ma ye origin bia na se kro bia ni de ka no oba nkra ha do se twi ne ye but umemu ye take so ya na bebre ni nti
right
nti fu am na nye easy so obetena sa atwro na atimi asisi so sa no enye bete sa
give me pesa wo wish ahwafo nyina a happy independence na fa na ma omo well wishes ene
de meka ne se Ghana ye di mfia aduosia ensia ye adwuma nkasesi a ye ko pension ama yesika kodi ofurata ho na de meka ne se sesi ababia ababeduru ye nhwe ye ho so yie ye nkokora bomu ano no ye noma bi wo no mo enne ukodan ho a poster mi hu ya na nyame fem kran ketenkete atemdidi a ye di social media nya papa enye sa na ye nananom kire ye sepanyini ti wo kora na anase ye ti wa na ye sore mapanyini betenase ye gya noma bebre wa kire ye nsan kofa na san kofa ye nkiri mema ye ntietia ye yonko na so nka nchense bia ye tie ntie fa hu adi mema ye nya aka makai madam fu bia na odi aka me mani sika mani ti aka sika eka na me koda ne ka no no krofa won me yaka ema ye koka na omse me keka nti no krampo no one ma koya aka me ti an say so ko Jamaica na say obi a free Africa o kwa na me ka akokam na ne ma me frɛ me wase saa aka kra me nya na tiri do no kra bo bi bu se man da kwa America nti ye nyina sa ateka
atike
nti na say asem no nti ye nyina no ateka
na na kwame adasa no say hona din
adasa no eye nkroma mrane nkroma mrane de adasa
okay yeah that's ye hwehwe why be hu we he where we gonna find you
okay social media the over Facebook na kwame adasa Instagram na kwame adasa Twitter ho na memma ho ho de me na ho ba ho ho de hate for nkwa hate for nkwa
na kwame
ho
I mean show
amen
Ghana month dem ye sure say be hu tentem pa we show we
so any offering bi ameba
yeah that's it all right guys, so I mean there you have it. I'm sure you learned some G words and all of that, and I've learned something as well from Nana Kwame Adasa, but enjoy this one from Insuma Ketekekle. Okay, we'll be right back.
exciting run it's been. Independence Day edition on the AM Club. We're super excited and thanking everybody who's been on the show today, from Lifestyle Daily to Coffee Daily. In fact, let me mention their names.
News Review, Ajote Kraba, the Afro Girl.
Derek.
Obviously, I'll remember Derek and I'll remember Issa
Fakisi,
I leave the woman for you too.
Rosemary Na, Kokota Mate, and Jennifer Nabampo, thank you so much for being on the show. The dancers.
Absolutely. So these dancers have been amazing all through from the beginning to the end. You find them and they are called Nsuma Ketekekle.
Good.
Nsuma Ketekekle. So some jaw-breaking name, but amazing performance.
And of course, Prince Kwame Nkrumah Adasa,
yeah.
Our poet for the day. Thank you so much. Thank you. And you guys, thank you. I hope you get to do something at home today.
Yeah, thank you for always spending your holidays with us. Today's been amazing. Thank you for choosing us. Do something today. Do something like
Ghana.
Yeah, do.
Cutting Kwai and answer.
Bibi,
something.
Do something, but guys, we love you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, stay well.
While we go, we leave you with the words of Kwame Nkrumah, where he said that we face neither east nor west, but we face forward. Forward we go, guys. My name is Godwin Nambo.
My name is Emefa Akosia Adeti. You
we'll
call me.
We can call you.
Actually, still Emefa. I almost forgot. I thought Emefa is an English name, guys. Emefa. See you tomorrow.
All right.